Oh,
Thank
AJ,
you,
but that's not
Grinch. Thank
what he's
you.
talking about.
Thank you,
So
Grinch.
so 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 what happened is look. This is what happened. So
Oh,
they never asked me to do
I'm no longer
anything. I
being
could never
dragged.
say that they asked me to do
Fuck
anything because
you,
I can't lie.
Connie.
But the thing is that I thought we was all family over there. You know what I mean? And what
Yeah.
attracted me over there really was the fact, I had said, my mom had passed, and Brianna reminded me of my mom. Because she was Big Mama. You
Uh,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And so I
Big
just was
Mama.
just the
Big Mama cheese.
familiar rhythm of being around her, and I enjoyed it. And so when I saw it, I thought people was just picking on them, and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna let that happen. You know what I'm saying? But then when I
Yeah, I
got in
do.
and I got in too deep, I started realizing it's really not really. I mean, it's Brianna a little bit, but it was really the other one. The other one runs her mouth and gets people in a lot of trouble and starts
Pizza
Who is
certain
the
lady.
other
things.
one? Name names.
I name names because I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
I
I
don't
Let's
care
just
about
call her
none of them people
don't
over
Dominoes.
want
there.
Let's just
So
call her
Cousin
I'm
Taylor. I
glad
don't
Grish
Dominoes.
want
is
you. You
gone
know what I'm
from them.
saying?
That's
You
all I got to
involved
say
because there's
because
a
I
lot
don't
going
like
on
how they
right
kept
now.
telling Grish, sick him, sick him, sick
We
Like,
gonna call her
what are
Dominoes.
you? I
Well,
don't like
it's the
that.
other one that runs her mouth. So the thing is that I was just like, look, I'm 10 toes down. I'm not gonna let anybody bother y'all. But then I started seeing we in another war and another war and another war. Then the VS
It was
came home.
ridiculous.
The VS came home, and when she came home, I never saw the fear. You know what I mean? That I saw over these ladies
Mm-hmm.
before, and I was like, this is the fear that I was seeing. I was like, we can't. The regular battle is not going to work with this one. Let me try to see how much she want, because I never seen my folks this scared before. So I remember going over there to talk to her, and I was going to ask her how much do she want to leave Brianna alone, and I got flushed, and then I went back up there again. And
Right.
so the thing is that I never seen her this scared before. Like, who is this person that you're so afraid of? We could take anybody. You know what I'm saying? And she just didn't believe. I guess she was. I don't know. I really don't know the history between them. But the thing is, I've heard, but I didn't see it until she came home. When she came home, the
Mm-hmm.
fear just took over, and I've never seen them like that. So the bottom line is, after that, I thought we were back. Everybody was back in place, but it was a distance from her because she was. I don't know. She really distanced herself once VS came home. I'm being honest. I got to be honest. So it was
Well,
just
yeah,
us.
yeah, you are, and
Like we
whatever
were,
you're
we,
just
we were,
saying
we were
is
holding
true.
ourselves. It was just, to me, it was me and you say Dominoes and the other ones. And Bree was, I guess she was just trying to like calculate what she needed to do, and I respect that. So
Who the
the
fuck
other
is
one just kept
Domino?
getting us in trouble and getting us in trouble and getting us in trouble, and then she got us into this last war that I was like, I'm done. I'm done because this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. Why we keep fighting and fight? We just got out of one war. I started paying attention. Before it was like, let's go. But the thing is, this guy ain't done nothing to nobody. And I'm
Who?
talking about King Roman news. He hasn't done
Oh,
nothing to
okay.
nobody.
Right.
Why are we fighting him? What's going on? And then okay, we done peace. Everything's
And
peace.
the
But
people
then
who've been in the sector long enough, we know what the call out was for. The call
Yeah.
out was for you. When it came to, oh, we gonna find out where you live. We gonna find out your job. We gonna do this with the we already knew the
but
call out was
I
for you.
came to the brother and told him, I said, look, can we talk? And I guess he was like, get your folks, because he didn't know if I was friend or foe at the time. So the thing is that it just kept going and going, and it only kept going because she kept running her mouth. And then I was like, she's this is different. I don't know what this is, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
you're pushing us into a war. Usually we both, if somebody come at us, we take them down. But this is different. So you're
Right.
trying to start a war. No, we can't do that. We can't, because
Who
this
is
is different.
Because
Domino?
he was saying, I don't want it with y'all if y'all don't keep coming for me. But Domino is
Yeah.
basically pizza.
He kept
Oh,
saying, I'm not
oh,
gonna, y'all leave
Domino
me alone, I'll
Pizza.
leave y'all
Okay.
alone. And
Yeah.
we done, we finished. But it just kept going and going and going. And so my thing was, I'm just gonna go ahead and take out the first row. Okay, me and my team, we leaving, and y'all could go ahead and go for it. And then from what I'm seeing,
Hey,
it's really
Lucy.
nothing happening but barking.
Mm-hmm.
It's barking, you see?
And then when
So
you didn't do the services that they were kind of not
they
really saying,
they
but you
right,
was
they never
like,
asked me for
they said,
anything.
well, we don't need those services anymore. That's when
But did you notice how
No,
I
I'm
always
gonna be
said?
honest with you. You ready? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Because
Go ahead.
it
Okay,
is
go
what it
ahead.
is. I can't
But
sit and lie. So
Grish,
when I
did you
check,
notice?
the
Grish,
brother
hold
is
on.
yes,
Grish,
yes.
did y'all always notice how I always said I didn't like how they always said, and we gonna sick Grish on you, like Grish is a pet or a dog.
No, they
A few
never
you
said
said
it,
that
but
before. Go
Did,
yeah, they
ahead,
never
I
Grish.
did.
stopped it.
No, the
They never
pizza lady
stopped it.
said
They
that.
never stopped
See,
it.
Tori, your love is agreeing. She
Yeah, they
does.
never actually said the words, but they never stopped it either. And the
Yes,
thing
It
is,
was
they
an
did. Yes,
insinuation.
they
It was
did.
an insinuation.
Grish, you missed
I
it. You
no, I
missed it.
think
They
when we was
always said
fighting,
that. That pizza lady always said, and I'm gonna sick Grish on you. Corey,
she
you
said
love
it
it.
one time
Did
to
I?
VS, the one time. And the thing is, and I got to be honest, VS, and this going to be recorded. VS never bothered us. They was feared of her. See, it's the difference.
She never bothered him. Yep.
They were afraid of her, and they was very afraid. And so I just couldn't understand because I was like, we usually wait for them to strike. See, in the beef sector, you have to wait for somebody to strike because if you're the bully, everybody's like, oh, and they get away from you. I'm being honest.
Yeah,
And you
that's true.
lose what you lose if you
You're
win.
being very truthful. You are with
But
that.
if they strike first and you cut them at the knees, that's it. Who's going to say something?
Because
You
they
can't
can't
tell somebody how to
wobble. They
fight.
can't walk.
Right.
Mm.
But the
And
thing
that's
is,
when you wait for
VS, they didn't
receipts.
give VS the chance to
And
strike.
everybody know VS don't never strike first. Okay.
And so we was all just sitting. They on their side, we on our
I don't
side.
know it like that, but
But
okay.
then, with VS being and
I
VS
don't
knew how
mess
to
with her.
play it. She knew
I
how to
stay
play it. She came over there and she was cool with Brianna, but she's afraid of her. You see what I'm saying? So
Well,
she
she
knew how to
should
do it.
be because Brianna had just been looking for somebody to be standing behind, and so now I see that whole thing with Brianna and VS. I see it, and don't y'all see it? Am I wrong? I play cards and I gamble at the damn Vegas whenever I
And
go.
usually she trusts me. You see, I'd be like, I got you. I
Mm-hmm.
got you. But this time it was like, oh no, you don't have me on this one. And I'm like, who is this person? But the bottom line is that was like the first sign that I saw. I was like, this ain't us. We usually tight as a rock, and that's how we knocking people out. But what really did it was I was like, we're everybody's very distant, and then I saw all these other things going on, and then Nina showed up, and then I checked her out and found out that she wasn't black, that she was Latino, and she works in different countries. She works in different countries over there in Mexico, helping children do English as a second language. And so what I'm saying is I knew right off the gate that she was not black, calling people slave, what's they say, daughters of slave owners or something like that, products of slave, all that stuff, and that was wrong. My opinion, that was wrong. So that's when I started moving away from everyone. I don't know anybody, and I moved away and stayed on my page. And
You
then
did, and I missed you when you did that. I noticed it.
Pizza did a live
And
with
I didn't
my
like that.
thing up
I
there,
didn't
and I
like
was like,
you being
okay,
mean like that.
let me come back. But then I came back for what? She's back up there again, calling people slaves and all this stuff. And I was like, this chick is not black doing this. This is somebody else doing it. Y'all shouldn't have it. And that was really and I don't know if that was the mission, but it worked because that's what really broke everything up. And then when
Yeah,
this thing with King Roman News, I was like, y'all not running this right. And see, when you're running it left, that's how we're gonna lose. So before we really, really lose, let me get up out of here. So now I'm having this thing with Brianna, and I called it. She didn't call it, I called it. And the thing is, I was ready to rock and roll, and I was ready to say a lot of things that I had already did my research on, but she didn't want to fight like that. She wanted to play victim. So I had to back off. And I realized I had to take the L because if I came on to her too strong, I'm gonna be the bully. And that's what she wanted. She started standing up, wanted me to say fat things about it. And I was like, no, I can't say nothing. So if I can't say
I
nothing,
noticed that.
and she kept hitting me with the lefts and the rights, she wins.
Hmm.
And I was like I said, the law and order. I call it the law and order is when I entice you and the real you come out. And the real her came out and called me an employee and let everybody know what it was.
I didn't like when she did that, but I was
It
waiting
didn't
for it
matter to
to
me, but I
happen.
wanted everybody to see, this
I
is
was
really what
waiting
it's
for it.
about.
She should have done that shit a long time ago. She should have done that shit a long time ago. Grish,
And
your
so
service, but she been hinting to it. Grish, do you not know? Well, I don't really watch the bitch that much, but I already saw when she was trying to separate that she was like, well, whatever Grish does and da da. I'm not a part of that. Da, da. because every time some situation occurred, she always said, "I'm not a part of whatever Grish is doing or whatever." She didn't say it like that, but she said it. And I don't even watch this bitch enough. If y'all watch people here on the YouTube enough and watch how they type and watch how their interactions are, especially these big bitches want to get on here with all their facial expressions and stuff, you can see that they're lying. When they lie, they lie, and when they're telling the truth, well, they don't really tell the truth that much. I already saw her pushing you away, Grish, months ago. And other people that I've chatted with here, Grish, have said the same thing. You, hey, don't you see Grish? She pushing Grish away. Yeah, and I ain't really on here big on time
when they
gossip.
took that video of her from the store,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I knew. I
The
was like,
turkey
we playing a
wing,
whole different ball game now,
that turkey
because
wing
we never
run.
had that.
Fucked
Yeah,
it
we
up.
never had that. We never had that. That means that she could have been touched, and
That
that's when
would
it
have
got
never
really
been
dangerous.
right. I'm not, and then when I saw that, I was like,
Because
"What?"
if I had
Because
known, I
she's
would have
been going to
told
the
her,
food hall in a long
don't go out
time.
there. I would have told her, hood table, that would have been a bad idea to go out. You could order that, and if you
Right,
can't order it, you can go to grocery store next day and get you some and make it yourself. Don't go
right,
But you
out there
do
by
see how
yourself.
desperate she's looking when
Leave your
she's coming out
car
the goddamn
running.
store.
She went in the store, left the car
On
running.
your watch,
Somebody,
okay, Grish, her
yeah,
on your watch would have
Abuse.
never had no goddamn her rolling out the goddamn fucking store with a goddamn bag of goddamn
Abuse.
fucking turkey
Hey,
wings.
that
Never.
one night.
abuse.
I mean, I
Be
wasn't
nicer.
there. They said she went live and told the people where she was going. And that's when they knew where to. You understand? So she had a taste of turkey something. I guess people put two plus two together, and they were, it was the rest was history. They were right there to take the footage.
And
If
they
I
did
had,
it,
it
and they
was
did it.
definitely not a coincidence.
I'll tell you
yeah,
when
it
It was
wasn't a
I
coincidence.
planned.
She told them she was going to do it.
Exactly. Same shit that happened with VS. She was on live and everybody heard where they was going, and it's the same situation.
Yeah.
I'll
Like,
tell you this, Grish, from my point of view, when I saw them backing away from you was
Hmm.
when VS came back.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. But let me say this. Let me say this. It's fine because they never asked me to do anything. See, what I was doing was trying to protect them because we were like a family, and I would
Yeah.
fight to the end for them. See, some people clout, some people do it for clout chase. I was doing. We were really a family. We really people had deaths in the family. We would all stick together. People had illnesses. We would all stick. We went. We've been through some stuff, and I just really thought it was real in my mind. You see,
I get
because I
what you
had
mean.
No, it was
no
not in your
malice
mind
against
because
them.
I only met you when we were over there working to help a big man to get
Hmm.
his 1K, and I was
Hmm.
there, and you were so. And you know what? At some point, people were where they were like saying certain things. I don't even know what had happened. But Grish, I was there day one, and then when I
Hmm.
saw the fuck shit that was going on, but anyway, we got big man to 1K, and the motherfuckers was really started hating. They started hating you. They always hate me. I don't give a fuck. But Big Man got his 1K, and they're like, "How
Hmm.
this motherfucker get his 1K up on here?" No, it don't even matter. We were working, but at the end, Grish, when the goddamn what's the other bitch name? What's her name?
We ain't
The
gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it. I know what
Okay,
you're
we're
talking
not
about.
gonna do it.
Be
Okay,
nice of you. Be
okay.
nice.
But okay, well, I'm just gonna tell y'all, Grish is a good team player. Is an excellent team player.
The
Whatever
the
you don't
thing
see, he picks it up and
the
whatever.
thing
Y'all,
is now is this is what I thought, Charlie, when they said VS was coming back. So I had Poe Derek saying, and I don't mess with him at all. But I get sometimes, they sometimes he's right on it. He said, I think it was we had beef with finding him, and
Yeah.
then we just went right through the whole team. It was one. I loved it. I loved every minute
yeah, I
of it.
saw
We
that.
went right through the whole team,
Yeah, I
and
was
they
like,
it was
boom,
not.
boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom,
yeah, because
boom.
they was coming at us. So we went through the whole team,
Hmm.
and the bottom line is, I knew not to touch Kilolo because Kilolo's from the military, and it's against the law to mess with like really mess with it.
Yeah,
So even when I was messing with, like when I went, we was rocking VS, nothing major, nothing major, because the bottom line, everything was public record. You get what I'm saying? She left
right.
the crumbs. She left the
Hmm.
crumbs. She
She's like,
left the
yeah,
crumbs here.
find it,
She
look at it. The
and
fuck.
no, she left the crumbs. She left crumbs on her.
Hmm.
Anyway, the bottom line is, I thought because Poe Derek said, "Oh, VS is gonna love you." And the thing is, my thing was going after pedos. And I heard she was vicious after finding folks. So I was just like, that's going to sound like it's going to work. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
listening to what he's
Mm-hmm.
saying.
Yes.
And I was just like, wow, if this person is really like this, like they say. This is what I didn't know nothing because the videos are gone. The
Yeah.
videos are gone of her
Yeah.
doing all this crazy stuff. So I don't know. All I know is she had Sean Bradley shook a little bit and
A
things like
lot.
that. Right. I don't know about all this other stuff they said she done. But the thing is, I was like, wow, okay, so she's coming. Everybody got excited. And then it went left. It went left. And when it went left, that's when I saw the fear in everybody. I was like, what's wrong with y'all? And they just wouldn't
They
say
were
nothing.
scared to even say her name, and so, and this is
Yeah.
why I named everybody the motherfucking alphabet people. And now, I guess that's my goddamn claim to the fame to this motherfucking ratchet shit because everybody was like scared and doing things, and we and VS and this and that and ABC and shit. The Grand Central Station and shit. I said all these motherfucking alphabet people are getting on my motherfucking nerves. And when I said that, that's when everybody stuck that goddamn name to the whole scenario, that whole time sector. Alphabet
Okay,
motherfucking people.
can I cut in real quick?
Go
You can
ahead.
cut in whenever
Uh,
the fuck you want to. What the fuck?
yeah, yeah, I was
Yeah.
just just admired by the stamina. Um, bruh, Bishop,
Bruh? Who is bruh? First of all, I never heard you say bruh. Who is
Yes,
bruh?
ma'am.
Bishop,
Oh, you
you
talking
still
about
here?
bro. Okay. You and your goddamn accent.
You know
Yes,
what?
ma'am.
If you still here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here. I'm